Hey guys, this is Just Incredible, and you're watching Pro Wrestling 101. You know, this week I want to talk about locker room etiquette. It's something that's been lost a little bit through the years coming up in this business, but I find really important, and I think for a younger wrestler, it could be the meaning of, or the difference between making it and not making it. You know, when I came up, it was very cut and dry. I came up as a jobber. I mean, straight and simple. Today they call them enhancement guys, but we were jobbers, and there were the stars. And there was a big, there's a lot in between that. And today it's really changed a little bit, and a lot of guys on the indie scene today have no idea of locker room etiquette. It is, and it really comes with who you train with. And if somebody tells you out there that training with, some jabron that, has been an indie worker for 5 years, whatever, that's great just because you're getting a cheaper rate, whatever. Maybe not. But somebody who has a name in the business and a reputation, you're going to get the full deal. And that's the big difference here. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is when I came up in this business, first thing I did, and I still do it to this day, and many guys that I know in the locker room, any guys I know that have had success in this business, first thing I do, I walk into that locker room, I shake everybody's hand. If you're in the locker room, that means you're somebody. And that means I ought to give you some sort of respect, at least initially. I'm not saying go out there and kiss anybody's ass, but I'm saying, look, you want respect, you give respect. And especially if we don't know you. So I walk up to this day, after 22 years in the business, I shake everybody's hand. I don't have to I don't have to romance anybody. I don't have to have a great conversation with somebody. I just gotta say, hey, what's up? But you're acknowledging, hey, how are you? I see you. Big difference right there. And also, guys, one of the, everybody in this day and age it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody does, but it seems to me, because it happens to me almost on a nightly basis, that I see a super kick in one of my matches. Did I come up with the super kick? No. Did I make the super kick famous? Probably not. But when you're on an indie card, usually I'm one of the only name guys on the card. You know that one of my finishing moves are a super kick. Does it stop anybody from doing that move? No. And right there, that's disrespectful. I mean, there's been times where even after I was ECW World Heavyweight Champion, I got to the WWE. I teamed with X-Pac. We had a good little gimmick going with X Factor. Still couldn't do a super kick because guess what? That was Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels made that shit famous. Could I do a tombstone pile driver? No, because that was the Undertaker's. What did I do? You take it. You can't do it. Does that, kind of stop anybody on the indie level? No. But it really doesn't help or do you any favors to disrespect guys. And it doesn't mean you can't do it, but just acknowledge the fact. It means so much to me when somebody comes up to me and says, hey, Justin, I kind of had an idea of doing a super kick in my match. Would you mind? Well, there'll probably be 10 super kicks during the night tonight. Do I mind? No, but, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Guys, it's all about just acknowledging the veterans that came before you. Because I never thought, I still feel like that 19-year-old kid that got into this business. I never picture, you never think you're going to be that 40-year-old veteran who's, kind of pissed off at the world and pissed off at the business for not doing what you thought you would be doing in this business. But I still respect it. And if you guys show that respect to veterans, especially the ones that matter, that came before you, it's a big deal. And it'll do you guys a lot of justice. And another thing, and I'm going to say this, I say it every night when I'm at an indie show, and I'll say it here because I think it matters. Guys, you're at an indie show, watch every match that comes before and after you. You are not a superstar. I watched every single match. I'll never forget an Extreme, I think it was Francine, ECW's Francine, that had an Extreme reunion show, one of the many, in 2009. And the only people watching matches that night up in the Eagle's Nest at the ECW arena were me Terry Funk and Tony DeVito. Why? Why? Because we love this fucking business. Watch the matches. It counts. It makes you realize what has been done and what hasn't and what you can do. You know, if you go out there, if you were any other kind of performer, you would want to not do what somebody else did. But if you're out there in the back jacking off, drinking beers, or trying to get some fucking pussy, you would realize, oh, what a concept that you're trying to get to that level. So guys, take it seriously. Show some locker room etiquette. It means a lot, and believe me, the older guys take a notice. I'm just incredible, and this is Pro Wrestling 101.